What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Mail Guy Game. Here I cover top plays, top sports news, and breakdowns of the previous week. So if that interests you, please like, subscribe, and yeah, you may be noticing a change of scenery. It's actually because I'm back on campus. School has just started back, so I'm just trying to get back acclimated to everything. I know I'm a bit off with the weekly upload schedule this week, but for the most part, I'm still gonna be trying to get videos out every week for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Man, I'm already finna tell y'all, these predictions was not it. It was not it this past week, bruh. I don't know what happened. I don't think anybody saw this crazy of a week coming, bro. Like the first week 18 in the NFL was absolutely just nuts. All of the bad teams just absolutely turned up, bro. I was like, what is going on, bro? Like, what? Like this meme right here. This meme is really week 18 in a nutshell, bro. Bad teams just went crazy, just went absolutely nuts, bro. Man, I don't even know. So let's go ahead and see how bad I did. I don't think it's that bad. It ain't that bad. I don't think it's that bad. It's like I didn't meet it, I don't think, but it's not that bad. So let's go ahead and see. We got the Chiefs at the Broncos. I said the Kansas City Chiefs were going to win 28-16. They actually won 28-24. Closer game than I expected, but hey, I get 6 points for that one because I predicted the Kansas City Chiefs score. Cowboys at Eagles. Dallas, I said Dallas would win 23-17. They actually won 51-26, so they came in and they didn't play no games. So I get 5 points for that one. Bengals at Browns. I said Cincinnati would win 28-20. Cincinnati lost. Granted, they had some of their backups out there, so I give that the benefit of the doubt. Browns actually won 21-16. I get 0 points for that one. Packers at the Lions. This just absolutely completely shocked me. I said Green Bay would win 33-13. The Lions came in and just absolutely went crazy on offense. 37-31. That was the final score. 0 points for me. Bears at Vikings. I said Chicago will win 19-13. Vikings actually won 31-17 for the last game. Washington at Giants. I said Washington will win 17-9. Washington did actually win 22-7. I get 5 points. Colts at Jaguars. I said Indianapolis will win 24-13. And the Jags won 26-11. How? How did that happen? Colts, what happened? It's like, it wasn't even a good game. Like, Jags literally just came in and just annihilated them. They shut them down on offense, and they was doing their thing they shut them down on defense, and they was doing their thing on offense. I don't even know. Like, that just completely shocked me. I don't think anybody was expecting that one. I was making jokes about it, like, hey, what if the Jaguars actually win? And they did. Man, I don't know. I get 0 points for that one. I get 0 points. Steelers at Ravens. I said Baltimore would win. I said Pittsburgh would win actually if Lamar didn't play, and he didn't play. So I said they would win 20-17. They actually won 16-13, so they won by 3. I get 5 points. Titans at Texans. I said Tennessee would win 31-14. They actually won 28-25. Again, close game. So we get 5 points, but hey. Saints at Falcons. I said Atlanta will win 27-17. Saints won 30-20. Falcons. Jets at Bills. I said Buffalo will win 31-20. They won 27-10. I get 5. 49ers at Rams. I said Los Angeles will win 24-17. I did underestimate the 49ers. I can't even lie. 49ers came in and played very, very, very well. They played very well. Garoppolo came in late game tying drive to go ahead and take it in overtime, and then let a drive to get a field goal, and then defense came in and then they stopped them, which ended the game. So congrats to y'all 49ers making the playoffs. Great job. Did very underestimate y'all. So Patriots at the Dolphins. I said New England will win 20-13. Dolphins won 33-24. Crazy. Seahawks at Cardinals. I said Arizona will win 30-24. Seahawks won 38-30. That was a good game. Panthers at the Buccaneers. I said 28-16 Tampa win. Buccaneers won 41-17. And the Chargers at the Raiders, man. Arguably the game of the year. I don't know. I said Los Angeles will win 27-23. Raiders won 35-32. We're going to get into that game a little bit later, but I get 0 points for that one. So, my total, 38 points.
Oh my God.
If you guys remember, my target score is 50 for every week, so I got 38 points. So yeah, that was bad. So as my punishment for missing my target score, I'm gonna do 24 push-ups. I missed my target score by 12, so I just multiply that by 2. So I'm gonna just do 24 push-ups. I don't really think 12 push-ups is even worth it. So I'm gonna do 24 push-ups as my punishment. All right, y'all can see me? Okay, ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Oh wait, I was supposed to be doing 24. I did an extra one on accident. Okay, well, I did 25 push-ups. Y'all see that form though? I really do the push-ups now. I really be doing the push-ups now. For our first topic, I want to talk about Klay Thompson. He made his season debut on Sunday for the Golden State Warriors. First game he's played since 2018. It's just absolutely crazy, and it's just good to see him back in uniform, back playing, and back healthy, moving around. His first bucket, he drops it in, and just the crowd goes absolutely wild. I get chills every time I see this video. It's just beautiful. Man, it's just feels like everything's right in the world, just across all sports. Now that Klay Thompson's back, I know everybody missed him, especially in the NBA. We all missed you, Klay, and we're just happy to see you back. Draymond Green actually was injured and he wasn't planning on playing the game, but he actually wanted to be on the court for Klay's first game back. So then he fouled, and then he gets taken out of the game, so he stayed out for the rest of the game. But it was just beautiful seeing it, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like everything's balanced. You know, what did Thanos say? The universe is perfectly balanced now or something. I don't know. It just feels really good that Klay Thompson's back. So yeah, we miss you, and we can't wait to see you just put up numbers like you used to. Congrats to the University of Georgia for winning their first national title in 41 years, bringing that natty back home to Georgia. Man, it was beautiful, beautiful game. 33-18 win for them. Defense played absolutely phenomenal. Made sure that Bryce Young was pressured all game. Limited the big plays that Alabama has been so accustomed to this year. And just absolutely just played lights out defense, lights out secondary, you know what I'm saying? Like just pressure all around. It was beautiful. Offense for Georgia played extraordinary that second half. Made sure that, hey, we're going to make it to where these guys cannot come back. Stetson Bennett, after that turnover, just played just incredible, you know what I'm saying? 2 touchdown passes for him. He said that turnover was not going to define him. It was not going to define that game. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful effort. And I'm very, very proud of UGA and that they were finally able to overcome Alabama, that titan of just a team over there at Alabama. So yeah, congrats to UGA. Let's go ahead and get into some of the head coaching vacancies for the 2022 season. We have Denver Broncos releasing Vic Fangio. We have Minnesota Vikings releasing Mike Zimmer. Chicago Bears releasing Matt Nagy. Joe Judge being fired by the New York Giants. And we have Brian Flores being released by the Miami Dolphins. That was a big surprise, caught the entire NFL world by surprise. Brian Flores went 10-6 last year, 9-8 this year. Not really sure what went into that decision to move on from him ultimately. But what I do know is Brian Flores will definitely be a head coach for this upcoming 2022 season. He is one of the top head coaching candidates for a lot of these teams. Let's go ahead and get into some of the other head coaching candidates. We have Jim Harbaugh from Michigan. We have Todd Bowles. We have Doug Peterson, who was fired in 2020 by the Eagles, led them to a Super Bowl title. Brian Flores, like I just said, and Eric Bieniemy. He was the talk, one of the top head coaching candidates for last year's season. Did not get a head coaching job, but this year he is again one of the top head coaching candidates. And like Brian Flores, or a lot of these teams will want to hire Eric Bieniemy for their 2022 season. A lot more head coaches are on the hot seat, and we'll just monitor these situations around the league to see if any more head coaching vacancies will open up in the coming weeks. Let's go ahead and talk about this Raiders and Chargers game for a minute. Just wow. I don't even know what to say. I was watching this game, and just towards the end, my jaw was just dropped for like 10 straight minutes. So I don't know. Both of these teams put up a great fight. Raiders had the edge for most of the game, 29-14. I'm pretty sure was the highest margin or the largest margin. Chargers ended up coming back, making it 29-29 and forcing overtime. Raiders ended up getting the ball. They go down, kick a field goal, 32-29. Chargers get the ball back. They go down, kick a field goal, put a drive together, 32-32. And now the Raiders have the ball and a chance to win. They go ahead, put a drive together. Timeout from the Chargers ended up stopping the game. And then the Raiders come out, stopping the clock. And then the Raiders come out, last-ditch effort from Josh Jacobs to try to get in the field goal range. I think he got into like the 30 or the 29 or something like that. And they go ahead and kick the field goal for the game. A lot of people are saying the Chargers timeout kind of cost the game for the Chargers because the Raiders seemed content to go ahead and run the clock out, which I think maybe a little bit, but I think for the most part, the Raiders just didn't want to play Kansas City. If the Raiders ended up tying the game and Chargers ended up tying the game, Chargers would have got the 6th seed, and I think the Raiders would have got the 7th seed. So they would have ended up playing Kansas City because they were the 2 seed, and the Kansas City plays the lowest seed for the wild card weekend. So honestly, I think what came down to it, Raiders just didn't want to play Kansas City. And hey, I wouldn't want to play Kansas City too if I was a team going into this place, especially for the first game. You know, later on, if they're still winning and, you know, we're still winning and we end up playing each other in divisional or the championship or the AFC championship, we're going to have to play them then. But for the first game, we need to give ourselves as easy of a path to the Super Bowl as we can. And I think that was the deciding factor, honestly, for the Raiders. I don't blame them because I wouldn't have wanted to play Kansas City either. It just sucks for the Chargers because they had a pretty good season and, you know, just came down to one game for them. And Justin Herbert, he's a very good young quarterback. He's going to be back. They have a great team over there. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Jared Cook, all great offense over there. Derwin James on the other side, you know, anchoring the defense. Just beautiful, beautiful team they have over there, and they will definitely be back. Steelers fans, I know y'all was sweating bullets watching this game. I was sweating bullets for y'all too because I'm just like, there's no way this game ends in a tie. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching. Raiders had the edge for most of the game. I'm like, you know what? This game, Raiders are probably going to win. Chargers started coming back. I'm like, no. Commentators was even saying that Chris Collinsworth was like, what if this game ends in a tie? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It was just a great game. Honestly, in my opinion, game of the year. So, yeah. Let's talk about this Niners and Rams game for a minute. Rams were up 17-0. Niners come back from 17 down, putting up 17 unanswered points, making them score 17-17. Garoppolo late throws a pick when they're about to score late in the red zone, throws a pick. Rams get the ball back. Rams put a drive together. Stafford to Cooper Kupp in the back of the end zone to put the game 24-17. They have the lead by a touchdown. Niners get the ball back. Jimmy Garoppolo's like, hey, I'm not going to let that define me. This not going to be my last game for the Niners. I'm going to give them a reason to keep me. Jimmy Garoppolo puts a drive together late. Game time drive, descending into overtime. Brandon Ayuk beats both defenders on a post route, freeing up Jawan Jennings for the touchdown. Great play call, and now it's overtime. Niners get the ball first in overtime. They go down, they kick a field goal, 27-24. All right, now it's the Rams' turn. Rams get the ball. They're putting a nice little drive together. Oh, Stafford force feeds the ball to Odell, intercepted, and sealing the game for the Niners to send them to the playoffs. They now have the Cowboys for the wild card weekend, and I'm just thanking y'all because if y'all would have lost, the Saints would have been in the playoffs, and I did not want to see that. Lord knows I did not want to see that. Falcons could not get the job done, so y'all had to do it for us. Thank you, Niners. So now we're going to talk about who had the most game this week. I decided to do an offensive and defensive to give both sides a chance and recognize both sides of the ball. First, for our offensive, we have Ryan Tannehill, 4 passing touchdowns. He had 4 287 yards, completing 72% of his passes. in a narrow 28-25 win over Houston, man. Win moved them to 12-5, solidifying them as the first seed, giving them the first round bye and home field advantage throughout. Ryan Tannehill, he ain't been the best this season. I think he knows that in terms of efficiency, you know what I'm saying? But these past couple weeks, and pretty much since Derrick Henry has been gone, he has really stepped his game up, and he's been really a backbone for the Titans. Titans have been able to lean on him and rely on him, making them finish with a 3-game win streak, making them finish their season with a 3-game win streak, propelling them to that first seed and solidifying them as the first seed. Our defensive player of the week is Max Crosby. He has 7 tackles, 2 sacks, and 3 tackles for loss. Also had 3 pass deflections and 4 quarterback hits on Justin Herbert. He pressured Herbert so many times and just caused so many errant passes downfield. He truly changed the course of the game on the defense and was a catalyst in helping the Raiders win and advance to the playoffs and secure that 5th seed for the Raiders.
Now getting into our top 3 plays of the week, at number 3, we have Jalen Ramsey picking off Jimmy Garoppolo. He bobbles it a little bit. Great coverage, by the way. Bobbles it a little bit, catches it, and tries to run with it. Who said DBs can't catch, man? Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Get it up there. Hey, and finally comes down with it. Great job by Jalen Ramsey. At number 2, we have another interception, this time by Paulson Adebo with a one-handed grab. Spin move, come on. Elusiveness, get out of bounds. Man, this is crazy. One-handed grab. Dang. That's some crazy extension by Paulson Adebo. Great grab. Finally, at our number 1 play of the week, we have Trevor Lawrence making something out of nothing. Bad snap. He doesn't care. Finds Marvin Jones Jr. in the back corner of the end zone. And hey, I tell you what, when I saw this play, I knew the Indianapolis Colts had no chance of winning this game.
All right, guys, the NFL playoffs are finally here. Let's go ahead and get into these matchups for Wild Card Weekend. For our first AFC playoff game, we're going to talk about the 5th-seeded Raiders and the 4th-seeded Bengals. The Bengals are coming in off a Week 18 game versus the Browns, where they rested a lot of their starters. So a lot of their players are going to be well rested and ready to go on Saturday. They're hoping to get T. Higgins back. He's been dealing with a foot injury that's a vital part of their offense. He's been limited in practice this week, so we're going to keep an eye on him and see if he's going to be ready on Saturday. The 5th-seeded Raiders, they're coming in off an overtime thriller versus the Chargers. We're going to see how well they're going to perform. They've got a lot of momentum, and this is Derek Carr's first playoff game that he's going to be playing in. So we're going to see how he's able to perform and lead the Raiders. For our second AFC game, we got the 6th-seeded Patriots at the 3rd-seeded Bills. Divisional rivals facing each other for the 3rd time this season. They split their season series, so we're going to see which team is going to be able to come out and get the upper hand in this playoff matchup. Also going to see if playoff experience is going to play a factor, as the Bills have a little bit of playoff experience. The Patriots, they have a fairly young offense. We know they have rookie quarterback Mac Jones, but they have a well-experienced, playoff experienced head coach in Bill Belichick. So we're going to see if he can, get them ready for stuff that they should expect or stuff that they might see in this upcoming playoff matchup. This is going to be a really good game come Saturday. For our last AFC matchup, we got the 7th-seeded Steelers at the number 2-seeded Chiefs. The Steelers snuck in at that 7th seed after the Raiders beat the Chargers, and the number 2-seeded Chiefs are winning 9 of their last 10. Probably the hottest team coming into the wild card weekend. So yeah, we're going to see who's able to come out on top on this one. Probably the biggest mismatch of this wild card weekend, and I think even Big Ben knows it too.
We haven't discussed it, but I think, I would assume as a group you understand that, we probably aren't supposed to be here. We're probably not a very good football team. Out of 14 teams I think are in, we're probably number 14. We're a double-digit underdog in the playoffs. So let's just go play and have fun and see what happens. Yeah, we're probably 20-point underdogs, and we're going to the number one team that's, I know they're not the number 1 seed, but they're the number 1 team that's won the AFC the last 2 years. Arguably the best team in football. We don't have a chance. So let's just go in and play and have fun.
So it seems like Big Ben, if this is his last game, he just wants to go out there and have fun regardless of what the outcome is. And I feel him on that one. Steelers and Chiefs play each other on Sunday at 8:15 p.m. For our first NFC matchup, we got the 7th-seeded Eagles at the number 2-seeded Bucks. The number 2-seeded Bucks were able to slide into that 2nd seed after the Rams lost to the 49ers. Eagles dropped to the 7th seed after they lost to the Cowboys. Now, a lot of people think this game might be a really big mismatch, and I think it can be, but I feel like the Eagles really can make it competitive if they lock in, figure out a way to stop this, slow down, not stop, but like just slow down at least this Bucks offense so they can just keep up and find a good pace so they can kind of just control the game. I feel like they can really give themselves a chance to win like that. I don't know if they can win, but we're going to see. I feel like it's going to be a really good game. I feel like it's going to be a better game than a lot of people think. For our next game, we have the 6-seeded 49ers at the number 3-seeded Cowboys. Cowboys went up a seed after the Rams replaced them at number 4 because they lost to the 49ers, so they dropped. 49ers, they won, so now they're in at the 6th seed, and now they play the Cowboys. So I think this is going to be a really good game. Honestly, I feel like the 49ers, if they find a way to contain Dak Prescott and their offense, they're going to find themselves in a really good position to win this game. And I feel like, honestly, they can win this game. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, obviously, they have a good chance at winning. I really feel like it's just a toss-up right now. But I know a lot of people have their opinions on it. I have my opinions on it as well. But we're going to get into that when we get the predictions going. For our last matchup of Wild Card Weekend, we have the 5th-seeded Cardinals at the number 4-seeded Rams. Divisional rivals who meeting for the 3rd time this season. They split their season series earlier in the regular season, went back and forth for control of the division all year, and now they play each other in the playoffs. 2 high-power offenses with a lot of weapons on both sides of the ball. So we're going to see who's able to come out on top in their 3rd matchup of the season. So now into the predictions. My predictions last week were not great, but we're going to let it slide. We ain't going to tell nobody, all right? We're going to keep it on the down low, all right? I'm still an expert predictor. I'm finna get back right for y'all. Mark my words. We finna get it back. You already know we finna get it back. So for our first game, we got the Raiders at the Bengals. Cincinnati is favored by 5.5 points. 5.5. I should have just said 5.5. I don't know why I just said 5.5. I think the Bengals will win 30-23. Patriots at the Bills. Buffalo is favored by 4 points. I think Buffalo will win 27-21. That's going to be a really good game. Eagles at the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is favored by 8.5 points. I think the Buccaneers will win 28-17. It might be closer than that. I really think it might honestly be closer than that. But if the Buccaneers come out and dominate from the start, I think the Eagles will find themselves trailing, and you don't want to trail Tom Brady. So I think that's probably going to be the final score. 49ers at Cowboys. Dallas is actually favored by 3 points, but I think it's going to be an upset. I think 49ers are going to win 26-21. I feel like they have a really good chance at winning. Something is just telling me that the 49ers are going to win. Steelers at the Chiefs. Kansas City is favored by 12.5 points. 31-21, Kansas City Chiefs win. That is my prediction. I think this is a pretty big mismatch, you know what I'm saying? And I think the Steelers are going to, not Steelers, I think the Chiefs are going to go ahead and pull it out. Cardinals at the Rams, probably the biggest game of the wild card weekend. Los Angeles is favored by 4 points. I think the Cardinals will win 24-23. I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think if the Cardinals win, it's not really an upset. I mean, yes, they're a lower seed, but I feel like both of these teams are just evenly matched at this point. So I think both of these teams have a really good chance at winning. Cardinals might not win, but hey, that's my pick. I think the Cardinals are going to win. So yeah, that's all the time I have for today. If you guys like this video, please click like. If you like my content, please go ahead and subscribe if you're not doing so already. I upload weekly content. If you want to see anything else on the channel, anything other than what I already post, then go ahead, let me know down in the comments. Don't be afraid to let me know. I hope to see you guys next week on Mail Guy Game, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.